So much has been given to me, whether it was from patients, from my parents, from teachers, from friends. Whatever's been poured into me, I feel like I have an obligation, a responsibility to give back to my patients and to the people I'm caring for. Anything within my power that I can do to help that person, that's what I'm going to do. Being present is very important in nursing. I didn't really realize it was mindfulness till someone called me and called me out on it and recognized it. And then I started studying it, and then it became even more of who I am. And I've studied a lot about mindfulness and about compassion and love, joy and freedom. And it's now I do it without thinking. Even people at the grocery store matter to me because you never know what somebody just walked out of. And in labor and delivery, like people say, it's either really, really happy or it's really, really sad. There's not a lot of in between. Just because it might be a happy moment for me on the outside looking in, it might not be that happy for that person. So I have to kind of get a feel for what's going on in the room. And when I had a patient who, at 18 weeks, she had found out her child had Potter syndrome and that she would not be able to survive. These children don't develop properly and their lungs don't develop properly, so they can't live outside the womb. And she had decided to carry her child, and I was with her the day that she went into labor. And she had finished her labor. She had done fantastic. She had done a lot of work to prepare for the day that her sweet little girl would be born. And in those final minutes in labor and delivery, we get very excited about pushing, and we all yell, push, 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 and we count, and because we're so excited, because in the next few minutes we know that hard pushing is going to deliver that baby and that new life. And in this situation, for her to push meant that it was going to end her baby's life. And she had, in that process, I looked at her and I realized what we were asking her to do. Everyone in the room was saying, okay, push, push, and then I realized, and I just looked at her and I said, you're the bravest woman I know, because I know what pushing means, for you to push. And we just held on to each other and said a prayer together. And she pushed and delivered her sweet little baby, and she was born sleeping. And it was an incredible privilege to be there with her. There's not really a right or a wrong way to care for a patient emotionally and physically. It is about being there, about listening to that patient and seeing exactly what it is they need. And if you are present and you are aware of yourself and aware of them, it's going to naturally happen. I think people were made for relationships, and people that gravitate to nurses, we tend to be compassionate, caring people. I really want my patients to feel like they're my only patient. That's it. And when I walk in, that I'm there for them, that I am here, I care about you, your pain matters to me, and I want to make it better.